Today has not been a good day. Not at all. Got up this morning, everything was fine. I said, well, I went down to McDonald's, had a sausage McMuffin for breakfast and my cup of coffee. And after a little while went past, I thought, okay, I'm going to go up and fly the sign now. So I went up on the corner where I went yesterday, and I was out there 2.5 hours. I made $2. And right after the lady gave me the $2, a Madison City cop pulls up. Guess you know why I'm out here, boy. Remember what I said about people calling me boy in the first sentence they say. I was cool though. I kept calling them like, yeah. He said, let me see some ID. Alright. He checked my ID and come back. He said, he was checking my ID and handed me back my ID. He says, there's a city ordinance out here about panhandling. I said, really? I said, could you write the number of that ordinance down so I can, look it up? Just because I want to look it up. Kind of gave me a dirty look. What, you don't believe me? I said, it's not that I don't believe you or not, sir. I said, I just want to look it up. Future reference. A couple minutes later, we was talking. He says, where you really messed up with me was asking me to write that ordinance down. You know there's a state law against panhandling in this state. Really? Okay. Could you write that law down too? Write the number of that, where I can find that law? Are you challenging my authority? Yeah, that's what I thought. Cartman. Are you challenging my authority? Yeah, anyway, he jagged right up. He got mad. He was all red in the face. I wished I would have got it on camera. It was funny. Of course, he was being confrontational. He kind of moved over to my right side. Kind of had his left side turned towards me in case he had to take me down. I knew what he was doing. I just kind of looked at him like, He's like, I don't like it that you're challenging me and confronting me like this. I was like, I'm not challenging you and confronting you, sir. I said, I just would like you to provide the law. Provide where I can find the law so I can look it up. Well, it's not my job to provide you the law. It's my job to enforce it. You know what that tells me? It tells me there was no law. And after some research, Madison does not have a city ordinance against panhandling. The state of Georgia has a law against it. It's a 10-year felony. But, they ain't gonna enforce that. That's one of those gray laws. They just run you off. Imagine every state has a law like that, but it's pretty bad when they're passing laws against homeless people. People flying signs. And it's not that because of that. It's because those jackoffs fucking driving around $100,000 caddies and driving around caddies and having $100,000 homes that they paid for by panhandling. That I can see, but I'm out here trying to make a couple of dollars to eat. That's a difference. Big difference. But no. Anyway, so he was like, you need to get out of my town, boy. Yeah? Well, don't worry about it. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to hitchhike out. If I see you hitchhiking, I'm going to arrest you if you're on the interstate. I ain't going to be on the interstate. I'm going to be on the entrance ramp. I said, I know better than to walk out on the interstate. He thought I was stupid and didn't know my rights. I asked him, I was like, am I being detained? He'd already given me back my ID and everything. I said, am I being detained? He said, no, I'm not detaining you. I said, good. You have a nice day, officer. And I went to walk away. He's like, wait a minute, you can't leave till I tell you you can leave. I'm like, well, yes I can. I said, I just asked you if I'm being detained. You said no, so therefore I'm going to leave. I said, that's my right. I said, I know my rights. I said, you're talking to somebody that understands what their rights is and knows what they are. Because you're not going to tell them to me, and you're going to violate them any chance I get. I said, you want to push this further? I said, because you're getting into harassment now. He was mad. Ooh, he turned really red in the face. He just like that, and I was like, you have a nice day, officer, and I hope you have a wonderful life. You'll never see me again. So I walked back over here to McDonald's. I'm sitting here in McDonald's, drinking a cup of coffee. Used that last $2 to get a cup of coffee, a little pocket change left, that's it. Ain't had nothing to eat since yesterday. And I'm sitting here, and old Andy, he was out front, the old guy I mentioned the other day. And he's sitting there, he's got his sign on his bag, right? Been sat there for like 3 hours. Finally a cop pulls up, runs him off, got him over here on the other side of the building, talking to him, runs him off. I'm like, alright. I watch Andy walk away, the cop comes in, he takes one look at me. Not the same cop, different cop. He goes up to the counter. Well, McDonald's had called the cops on him because he was out there soliciting. Had his sign out. That I can understand. He's talking to McDonald's, and he looks over at me and says, what about him? The lady, the manager of McDonald's backed me up. She's like, oh no, he's fine. He said he's been sitting here drinking. He bought a cup of coffee, sitting here drinking it, playing on his computer. He ain't been bothering nobody. Cop gave me a dirty look, wanted to come over and say something to me. Well, he eventually did. I went out to smoke a cigarette. He rolled up on me. Let me see some ID, boy. Really? Again with the boy? Anyway, he ID checks me. I better not catch you out here soliciting, panhandling, doing anything like that. I'll run you in just as quick as hell. So you ain't gotta worry about it. I said, tomorrow I'm out of here. So in the morning, I'm headed for Texas, San Antonio to be exact. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get south. I'm gonna have to go west a little bit and then go south to get on I-10. So I don't know what's gonna go on. I haven't ate. I'm kind of loopy because I'm hungry. I ain't got any money, and I ain't gonna have none for a couple days now, so eating's out of the question. You know, everybody says, oh yeah, get a job. They don't understand how hard it is unless they're out here and doing this and having to live like this. You can't just walk in, you know, look at me. I'll walk in, hey, I'd like to work here. Can I have an application? Okay, yeah, here you go. As soon as I turn in and walk out the door, right in the trash can. Believe it. So anyway, that's the bad news. And I guess that's it. Y'all be safe. I don't know when my next update will be. Depends on when I get Wi-Fi. I'm out of here tomorrow. So y'all be safe and all that. Remember, if anybody wants to donate, description, tell you how. And that's it. Bye for now.